Death Note Special One Shot. 2013. I didn't succeed like you did, Ryuk. Want the notebook back? I'll take it. But you have something else for me too. I remember. Get an apple? Yum. Apples. So good. I need more. More apples. Okay? Opens up. I use this notebook to get some human to feed me again. I'll need a real capable one like Light Yagami if I want to eat. Well, for as long as possible. And it'll be more entertaining that way. May 2019. Tanaka. Da-da-dum, da-dum. Was the music? And Brew comes from the ground, crawling out. Da-da-da-da-da. Touch his head with the notebook. All the memories flowing back. He's like, phew. It's been 2 years, Ryuk. I came up out of the floor, like I promised. I'm a Shinigami who keeps his word. Of course you are. You have to keep your word, whether human or death god. I wouldn't work with you otherwise. Exactly. A flashback. 2 years ago. Faculty room. Minoru Tanaka, top scorer once again. Very impressive. 3 years running. He could be the smartest middle school student in all of Japan. But why this? Is it an issue of motivation? Okay. He's not putting any actual effort into his grades. Okay, he's sitting on a swing. English, 20 points. So stupid. I wish I could hit my head on the counter of a block of tofu and die. And no fuck sound. Oh, hits him in the head. Ow! Ah! What was that? This is yours now. Huh? Sees Ryuk. Ah! He's screaming. I hear you're pretty smart. What? Huh? But your teachers at school said you got first place 3 years running. That you're the smartest middle schooler in Japan. Huh? No way. First place in tests 3 years running? 3 years running? Test? I think you might be talking about an intelligence test. It's like some test of subconscious ability or something. But they don't tell us the results. Man, I really hate that school. Okay. Flip the paper. Even if I got good scores on that test, all it means is that I watch a lot of shows about IQ diagnostics and brain age, and that I waste all my time playing IQ test apps on my phone. The people who are actually smart are solving problems that pertain to the future. Any teacher who says scoring high on an IQ test makes you smart is an idiot. So, are you an idiot? I'm a terrible student, but I don't think I'm so idiotic that I'd qualify as an idiot. I guess I say I'm good at riddles and quizzes and stuff like that. Could you... Maybe someone like that is actually suited for this. Suited? For what? And what are you, anyway? You're really freaky. Like, we shouldn't just stand around talking, though. Let's go to your house. Huh? No way. I can't get up right now. It's alright. The only one who can see me. No way. That's way too convenient. I'm serious. But my room is messy. So I go back to this place. What? This is Kira's? Hey, you're shouting. People can't hear my voice. They can still hear yours. No way. You mean the Kira? The hero who eliminated war and greatly reduced crime rates? For being so young, you seem to know a lot about him. Everyone does. He was in my ethics textbook in elementary school, and we studied him in world history in middle school. Wow, really? They treat him like one of the greats, huh? No. In ethics, they taught us that Kira was evil, and in world history, he was described as a mass murdering terrorist, the worst in recent history. But there are also lots of people who say Kira was a god. Oh yeah, a god, huh? But how does a notebook like this make you a god? Like the instructions on the first page. Just read the thing. Open it up. Why is it in English? I don't know English. Translate it. Seriously? A Death Note. How to use it. Demon whose name is written in this a note shall die. This note will not take effect unless the writer has a person's face in their mind when writing his or her name. Therefore, people sharing the same name will not be affected. If the cause of death is written within 40 seconds of writing the person's name, it will happen. If the cause of death is not specified, the person will simply die of heart attack. After writing the cause of death, details of the death should be written in the next 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Covers his mouth. I can't believe all this, but I guess it explains how he did it. Okay. The police in L were trying to arrest Kira, right? Yeah? It was pretty entertaining. Ryuk, can you tell me more about what Kira did? I'd like to eat an apple first. Eat an apple? You happen to be very lucky. My mom's on an apple diet, and I always have one a day. Oh! Tossing him. I can't share personal details, but I'll tell you everything I remember. Chomp chomp. You can't be serious. That's wild. So Kira actually made use of the rules about the note's possession, and the fact that touching the death note makes people see you, all to his own advantage. He must have been really smart. Yeah, his test scores were #1 in the nation. But if you try to do the same thing now, you get caught. Huh? That was 10 years ago. A different era in the human world. There's a security camera on every street corner now, in every train car. Cars and buses have dash cams. Yeah, I guess you couldn't kill the FBI agents the same way. They're more sophisticated at investigating cybercrimes. So if Kira tried to get his message out online, they track him down right away, and the police have tabs on all cell phone calls. Untraceable messages online only happen when TV shows and movies need to write it that way to make things dramatic. I'm sure Kira would have come up with a way to do it that still works in this day and age. And can you do that? Minoru? Huh? The Shinigami wants me to do the same thing that Kira did? You're kidding me. No way can use this deadly notebook. Okay. If I give someone else the notebook or return it to Ryuk, I'll lose ownership and my memories of it. I can forget everything. Kira, give it back to Ryuk once too. If I give it back to Ryuk, we just give it to someone else instead? A notebook that can only be used to kill people. What's the right answer? You haven't said anything for hours. What's up? Oh, I'm the kind of person who thinks and thinks until he reaches his own answer. No wonder you're the quiz king. There are 2 questions I have, Ryuk. Oh yeah? First, are there other humans besides me who can see you? Yeah. Oh yeah. I should be visible to the people who touched the notebook when I brought it to the world in the past. You're sure? I think so. For people who possessed the note, but then lost possession, I won't be visible anymore. But those who just touched the book should still be able to see me. One other question. The demon owner of a death note must be possessed by Shinigami. How far away can you actually get from the owner? That's a tricky question. It's not a firm rule. It probably works as long as I know where you are. Or wait, I would know even from the Shinigami world, so I guess not. Can you be more specific? My point is, there's no set distance. Then come up with a number. Okay. So by the measurements of the human world, 14 kilometers. Yeah. That's close enough to identify humans and to reach you at a moment's notice. The rule wasn't clear before, so there's nothing wrong with me saying it now. Okay, I've decided. I'm going to return the death note now. Come back in 2 years. 2 years. I'll use the notebook, and I can promise you apples every day. Huh? I have to be an apple draw for 2 years? If you can't wait that long, give the notebook to someone else. Alright, fine. I'll wait. In that case, I abandon my ownership of this notebook and return to you, Ryuk. Takes it. Present day. That's how it went. Yeah. I went without apples for 2 years. Yep. I can go with the plan I thought of 2 years ago. Plan? Yes. Just as I planned. I'm going to sell the Death Note. Sell? Okay. I'm going to put it up for auction online. That sounds fun, but you're the one who said 2 years ago that everything on the net could be tracked. I'm not going to use the net. That's why I asked you how far away you could be from me. Huh? It was 14 km, you said. Huh? Well, Soccer TV is 11 km from here. I'm going to have you go there. And then in English. No, wait. Then I can't read it. Japanese, then. Use a pen and paper from the TV station. Huh? What? Give him an apple. Okay. Good evening. This is News X. Tonight's leading story and no papers comes up. The power to remotely kill people as used by Akira is being put up for auction if you want to buy it. Use the hashtag PowerOfKira on Twitter and indicate your bid amount in American dollars. What? Huh? Like, what is that? Everyone's confused. Putting the Power of Kira up for auction? What is this? Is this an on-air screw-up? Does that mean the Kira? Soccer TV again? Figures. What is that cue card doing? We apologize for this. Just a moment, folks. Oh, they can't read it? Don't touch it. Just explain the situation. This paper is floating unsupported. It's referring to Kira's power to kill people from distance. We assure you, Soccer TV has nothing to do with this. We take no responsibility for the content of the message you're seeing on screen. He's watching on his phone. Marking, okay. Oh, Suba. Gets up. Deputy Commissioner, Ryuk is trying to sell the Death Note. You mean someone who got from Ryuk? Right. That's what I meant. I hope it's just a joke. It's been about 30 seconds now. Drops it. Huh? Phase to the floor. Okay. The next day. His classroom. That thing about selling Kira's power isn't real, right? That's in poor taste for the evening news, even for Soccer TV. Hey, check it out. It hasn't even been a day. People are bidding $3 million online. Wow. Three? That's over 300 million yen. Some people think this is real. That's crazy. If it's really Kira's power, millions of dollars is a cheap price. You control the whole world. Okay. Oh. We got N, or the new Kira. L. There's some news about Kira coming out of Japan right now. And hello. What the heck? What's this? Like Ryuk? It's a replica of a Shinigami. I'm trying to create a facial recognition system for Shinigami, though I'm sure the barriers are very high. Huh? I thought only people who have touched the notebook could see Shinigami, which is why I said the barriers are high. Let's call whoever's putting the murder notebook up for auction Akira. Okay. So it's true then. Yes. I could see the Shinigami. Yeah. Okay. Send the Shinigami to the TV station. Now actually using the internet, Akira is very cautious. Following the Shinigami will be the way to find Akira. What we want is security footage of Akira and the Shinigami together, especially if the murder notebook is being handed over. However, it's essentially impossible to find that footage from all the cameras in Japan, only using the help of people who can see Shinigami. And yeah, they would have to go like 2 years back to see them meet in the park. He pulls out an eye. All the cameras in Japan? So you think Akira is in Japan? Based on the past Kira incident, we can surmise that a Shinigami can't be far from the owner of the notebook. I think we can assume that they're both in Japan for now. I'll arrange a ticket to Japan at once. We have to catch this guy. Catch? Pops in. Assuming we even find Akira, are you certain you can charge them with a crime? In the past, I called the notebook the worst murder weapon in human history, but weapons of mass murder are traded around the world every day. I would assume that killing someone with the notebook is a crime, but it doesn't seem like someone would be. But the notebook is... If you want to see the notebook, I would recommend finding the person who won it when the auction is over. Then why are you trying to track down Akira, L? Akira is extremely smart. I have a personal interest in this. I would like to meet them. Puts another eye. Looking at it. If you wish to help, please get in touch with Mr. Zawa to have yesterday's interior security camera footage from Soccer TV sent over. Got it. You're talking? Good to speak to you again. For the first time since the old SPK days, Mr. Rester. We just finished checking out the camera footage from Soccer TV and the surrounding area. What did Shinigami do? Well, after throwing away the sheet of paper with the message on it, we passed through the bottom of the second floor studio, then the first floor, then basement parking lot. What's the matter? The Shinigami passed underground and did not show up on the Soccer TV security footage after that. Let's not make this after all. Even if I could make a Shinigami recognition system, it'd be pointless. If the Shinigami is traveling between the TV station and Akira underground, there's nothing we can do about it. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty smart. Boom! Explodes it, okay. If the Shinigami appears on any camera footage aside from the TV studio, it will be when he's handing over the murder notebook to the buyer and his little finger puppet. But at that moment, Akira will have parted ways with the notebook, and we can presume that any memory of all of this will be gone. It's a very well constructed plan. So you're saying there's almost no chance we catch them? If we want to catch them as Akira, it must be at the moment between getting the money and letting go of the notebook. Okay? I think it would be easier to figure out by detecting whoever gets the money after the auction is complete. I feel like that would be admitting defeat, in a way. And in fact, I can't help but feel like this was planned thoroughly enough that it would be impossible to detect the money changing hands. L? Well, lies down. Ultimately, we only need to track down whoever wins the notebook. Let's sit back and watch for now. Mr. Ryuk? Seems like it's going well. Yeah, it's up to nearly 10 billion yen now. I'm trying not to pay too much attention to it. It's going so well, it's kind of scary. Chomps on apple. When does the vending end, anyway? And will I stop eating apples? I didn't decide on a deadline, and I can keep giving you apples for a bit after I get the money. Only for a bit? Chomp. Another note at the TV station. 1 week left until the end of the auction. It may end prematurely as well. You will be informed if it happens. This transaction will be final. No complaints, no returns. Here we go. We got the numbers. Drag this message out for 30 minutes. It's even on the same pen and paper from our station, like before. He said to hold it for 30 seconds. I'll read it now. 1 week left until the end of the auction. Okay. Hey, stop. We're live. The soup's coming in. Please, don't even think about trying to buy Kira's power. Hey, it's been a while. Okay. Stupid Masuda. Like, your orders were to follow the Shinigami as far as you can if it shows up. Like, hey, aren't you the guy from a few years ago who appeared on our show and claimed to know who Kira was? That's right. And the power of Kira is a terrifying thing indeed. Okay, they're watching. Well, at least he seems to be keeping himself busy. In a manner of speaking, all he's done is make it seem even more believable. What do you think you were doing? It's true, I swear. It's like a voodoo doll that curses people to death. If you have their picture and name, by Masuda's standards, that's a good explanation. Like, even if it's true, there's absolutely no way that the Japanese government can purchase something like that. At any rate, Masuda, you are now on desk duty for the time being to keep you away from the media. Okay. The next day, wow, after Tota Masuda went on TV yesterday, it's up to $200 billion. That's over 20 trillion yen. That's not personal money anymore. Even the richest man in the world only has 130 billion, I think, which means it's a group, or in this case, probably a nation. Some governments have a proxy bid for them. If they win the auction, they become an international dominant power. I'd say that's worth 100 trillion yen. Whoa! I see. No kidding. Whoa. 280 billion? That count looks Chinese. Dang. Just went to $300 billion now. Seriously? It's just a race between those two people now. I wish you could ignore all the stupid tweets from people who aren't bidding. Well, I figured it would get to the point of being a natural competition. Okay, back at the TV station, don't bother with Triddle. Put your government reps into the media to make an official announcement of how much you'll pay to buy it. Now, this is getting interesting. Mr. President, okay? In 2005, the FBI director and a boy named Near testified to the president that Kira's power was a notebook that would kill a person if you wrote their name in it. If true, we cannot allow any other nation to get their hands on it. He's live on TV, President of the United States of America. The United States will buy the power of Kira for $500 billion. The People's Republic of China will buy Kira's power for $1 trillion and promises to use it for peaceful ends. $1 trillion? At 100 yen per dollar, that's 100 trillion yen. Is he serious? Back to the president. We'll buy it for 2 trillion and never use it for world peace. Okay. Next day, there it is. Any world leader bidding must name a price only. No other nonsense. Okay. This is getting pretty incredible. Mr. Prime Minister, is it possible to hold a summit of world leaders to ensure no country buys it? Let's not kid ourselves with idealistic statements. We all know some government is going to end up with it. And whatever country says, don't buy it, we'll be the first to turn around and try. Next day. Okay? You passed the quadrillion yen mark. Wow. Quadrillion yen equals Japanese national debt, right? Maybe we could get Kira to pay off the whole thing. But then the Japanese government would likely return the money to whoever wins it, especially if it's the Americans. Oh yeah, there's a whole US-Japan secure relationship, especially if they get Kira's power. Plus, Japan is the most indebted nation in the world, but it also holds the most assets. Huh? What do you mean? I don't get it. Just Google it yourself. Well, if the seller is Japanese and they pay tax on the income, that alone will really grease the national gears. Great point. Yeah, right. They're not gonna pay that. Okay, back at home. Ryuk, I'm in the auction tomorrow. Oh, says Apple. Once I confirm the money is in, I'm discarding ownership of the notebook. Need to deliver it to the buyer. Yeah, I know, chomps it. I was hoping to get some more apples to eat. I'm curious about this whole thing too. Okay, but how does Akira expect to actually receive a quadrillion yen? It's impossible to pay or receive that amount in bills. It'll have to be an online transaction. Online banking? To an individual bank account? Wouldn't that identify Akira? Yes, it would. Even with an anonymous account, tempted to withdraw it, will leave a trail. Well, Akira, how do you intend to get that money? I know that the notebook can manipulate a person's actions for 23 days, but they won't manipulate people to receive the money. If money was the point, there was no need to hold this auction. There are a million ways to control others' actions to gain money. They didn't do that because they don't want to kill others to get money. Assuming Akira doesn't want to commit murder, there's no point to possessing a murder notebook. If you don't want the notebook, then you think of how best to dispose of it. The answer, a very thoroughly planned auction. All these points line up. Given how cautious Akira has been I can't imagine they're just testing to see how much Kira's power would go for. No, Kira is serious about this. So I can only assume that there is an equally careful plan for how to receive the money. Okay, sliding down. Oh. Harmonia, Justin. Why are you here? Sliding to his throne. The Shinigami King is calling. Hehehehe. Like covered in jewels. Like, you have to go back as soon as you're able to leave the side of your human. Why? Going back to the walls? Don't ask me. I'm just a messenger. And he's like, what? Kira's power has been sold to the United States of America for hundreds, thousands, millions, 10 billion American dollars. The method of transferring this amount will be revealed in 24 hours. China. To Americans? Yes, unfortunately. The Americans will have the death note. There is nothing we can do. It only makes sense. Japan would prefer America over China. Okay, back to Kira. On our plan would mean trying to seize the notebook from our own government. If you're going to do that, do it on your own, please. On our own? Why do you say that? Because I live in America now. Okay. You got me, L. Well, even the original L was like that. The entire world knows about it. That makes it much harder to just outright use the notebook. And he has a little Akira toy. Besides, isn't the more pressing issue at the moment how Akira will handle the transaction? Good point. This could be our final chance to get the notebook and Akira. Do you understand what it means that the money is being handed over tomorrow? 24 hours would be 6 p.m. on Friday, May 24 in Japan time. They probably thought that 3 days would be enough for the panic to subside. Oh, the banks. They close at 3 on Friday and don't open over the weekend. But if they want the money deposited in a Japanese bank, it's like they're asking to get caught. It's 1 quadrillion Japanese yen. The lifetime earning potential of the average Japanese is 300 million at best. If Akira has been planning this out from the start, they're actually phenomenally smart. The next day, the money from the winning bid should be deposited by May 27 of this year in equal amounts to every person with a Yatsuba Bank in Japan savings account and registered resident in Tokyo aged 60 and under as of the date of May 24, 2019. Okay, how many is that? It's being split up? How many thousand people have those accounts? And why 60 and under? Even if it was 1 million people, splitting a quadrillion yen between them means 1 billion yen per person. About $10 million. Okay. Minoru, his mom? You have a savings account at Yatsuba Bank, don't you? Huh? Yeah. Then, oh my goodness, this is unbelievable. What just happened? Grandma caller. We're filthy rich now. What? Hooray for Kira! Kira's our god. Oh look, Kira. Open up. I need to open an account right now. So people trying to bypass it. Give me my billion yen. It says 60 and under, so I just barely qualify. Open your doors, Yatsuba. The 60 and under detail is an intriguing one. Of course, I did assume that Akira was a young person. Limiting the age does increase Akira's share, but it also narrows down the possible targets. Even still, we're talking about hundreds of thousands of people with those accounts. And once 3 days have passed, even Akira will not remember ever being Akira. It's basically impossible for us to find Akira at this point. For the first time since becoming L, I must admit defeat. Wow, a hoodwink. Monday, May 27. Payment to Yatsuba Bank of $10 trillion has been made from America, and now customers are storming the bank branches. My money's there. Whoa! All hail Kira, god of Japan. Okay. To avoid chaos, Yotsuba Bank is presently foregoing their usual teller service. Open up! Let me open an account. Don't pull on me. Existing customers have priority. They're like bang on the doors. The bank announced that customers will only be able to withdraw their savings amount prior to the 24th at this time, up to a total of 100,000 yen per day. More details can be found on the Yotsuba Bank website, so I won't be able to access it for like a month. Okay? But they did pay up. Here's the notebook. Go ahead and take the notebook to the President of the United States. Okay. Is that everything then? Yep. We're all done. Thanks. Once I've discarded possession of the notebook, don't ever show up around me again for any reason. I'm going to forget all of this and live a happy life. I don't want anything to do with this dangerous thing. Man, I didn't realize you hated me so much. You managed to use the Death Note without even writing it. That was a fun time. Minoru. I'm getting up now. Sure thing. Oval Office, White House, and President, and I actually got yelled at by the Shinigami King before I came here. He said, how can you let him sell the Death Note in the human world? So there's been a new rule added. Wait, what? A human who buys or sells the Death Note in the human world will die. The seller will die when they receive the money, and the buyer will die when they receive the Death Note. Wait, is this retroactive? President like, what? That's crazy. Yeah, I know. It's a brand new rule. So you paid all that money just to die. But you refused to take the notebook. I'll treat it as if you didn't buy it. Really? But at this point, you aren't getting any of your money back. It's like, what's he gonna do? Now, if you take the notebook, you'll die, but it'll remain here. So someone high and mighty in this country will get it, right? You'll die, but belong to your nation. So what's the plan? Then the vice president, or we get it. Okay. Said Mac, I'm not taking it. Got it. You value your life over your country. But I'm going to announce that I've gained the power of Kira anyway. Huh? I've got it. If I refuse to use it, it'll make me look like a saint. Very shrewd, Mr. President. Off he flies. So, what do we do now? Minoru doesn't know about this new rule. Uh-oh. You have to keep your word. Whether a human or deaf god. Never show up around me again for any reason. Yeah, he did say that. 1 month later, Japan's economy was booming, especially around the capital. They called it the Rewa bubble, or the Kira bubble. I bought an apartment, a house, and 3 cars, all in cash. Cheers! Toast to Kira, a god among men. Thud. Oh. He died. Because he withdrew the money? Huh? Are you alright? Call an ambulance. There's Ryuk with the notebook. What a shame. His plan was perfect. I guess it doesn't matter how you do it. Any human who uses the Death Note meets an unfortunate end. Ah, these things baffles. Isn't there anyone who would use this thing for a bit longer than that? Man. I say, this was an amazing one-shot chapter. It has a feel, like the same feel as the whole manga. So that's why the king wanted Ryuk. Wow. And I enjoy seeing everyone current day. And that was really smart of forget the guy's name. The main character. What's his name? Minoru Tanaka. So he thought of this plan 2 years prior to actually trying to sell it. Huh. And it wasn't traceable. Okay, how would Did he have to take the notebook, I don't know, out of the house first? Or could he just, I don't know, go down below? I'm wondering if he didn't withdraw the money, would he still be alive? So auction narrowed down to 2 countries for the United States of America to be the ones who actually bought it. Yeah, that does look like the president of the United States of America. It's like very like-ish, but not enough to. And even, yeah, the other world leader. Quadrillion yen, wow. Well, yeah. Once, only time the new Kira admitted defeat was in. Well, at least everyone else got to enjoy the money. I mean, they didn't buy it. They just received money. So, it's a net all. Good. Yeah. I guess that's how that president would act. Got it. I refuse to use it. I mean, I'm wrong. But then the notebook appears again. That'd be questionable. Ryuk wants apples. Well, what are your thoughts about this one shot? Did you enjoy it? Like I did? Man. It'd be fascinating to like other stories. See how other people would. But if this is just the end of it, it's a good place to end. Like nonetheless. Well, what are your thoughts? Did you enjoy the chapter, the one shot? If you're new, subscribe, like, comment. Thank you for watching, and have a good rest of the day. Bye.